Hello, my name is Emily, and today I'm going to discuss a possible future energy source, nuclear waste. I chose nuclear waste because it seems to be the most feasible option that we have at the moment and has the most benefits to the Earth. This is actually a Russian fast reactor prototype, and they use more fuel than they waste, and Eric Lohman from the GE Hitachi Nuclear Energy Tech says that the transuranics, or elements that have a higher atomic level than uranium, have half-lives of hundreds of thousands of years, but after breaking them down into iodine and other elements, they only have half-lives of about 10 to 30 years, so we don't have to worry about storing them for as long and keeping them contained and managed. So how it works is, unlike traditional nuclear reactors where water is used to slow the uranium atoms, fast reactors use liquid sodium to use about 95% of the uranium rather than the merely 5% we have now while using water. And then, of course, the rest of the 95% is in these barrels and has to be stored somewhere. And then the heat from the nuclear reactions boils the outside water, the steam will rise and spin the turbines that create the energy. The International Atomic Energy Agency says that prototypes should be available by 2030 or 2040, but prototypes have been running since the 60s, and in major countries such as China, France, Germany, India, Japan, Russia, the United Kingdom, and even the United States. And this picture here is the Director General of the United Nations Industrial Development Organization and the Director General of the International Atomic Energy Agency, who signed an agreement to renew the cooperation on the peaceful uses of nuclear technology for inclusive and sustainable industrial development. So with all these agencies working together, I think it could be even sooner, although 2030, 2040 is still their best estimate. And the pros and cons, so of course pros being more efficient or sustainable, the waste will not last thousands of years. Fast reactors use liquid and metal instead of water, so the natural circulation of heat reduces the risk of a meltdown. So they mean elements like this. However, cons is it uses 3 times more feasible atoms for startup in general. So, like I said, uranium, americium, plutonium, those types of things. And while the meltdowns are more preventable, they're more unpredictable and more susceptible to fast changes. It's also higher cost because of the cooling agents that they need. And then, of course, the things that make it difficult for this energy source to become more mainstream is obviously, I think, mostly politics and money. Like I said, it's higher cost to run these things because you need 3 times the amount of atoms and energy elements that you would need for the regular reactors that we have now. You would need more money to store the volatile elements, to keep them safe and protected. And of course, politics, people say, oh, nuclear energy is scary, nuclear energy is bad, so I think we have to overcome that stigma first. And these are my references.